Good afternoon, family. Welcome. It's so good to see everybody. Today is Monday, so happy Monday, happy Moon Day, grand rising, joyous rising, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're hailing from. Keep checking in, family. Let us know where you're checking from. And also let me know that you can hear me loudly and clearly. So today is Monday, December the 30th, 2024, and we're almost at 2025, and we're so excited. Thank you for joining us today, family. We're going to bring on a special guest. Back by popular demand, you all have asked that I have this wonderful guest on to teach us about XRP, XLM, digital coins and digital assets, and how you can get invested in them. Are they real? Will we become wealthy? How do you protect these assets? How do you even download a wallet? What is a wallet? All these certain aspects of being an investor in digital coins are very, very important to each of you. And when an article came out not long ago that said that Ripple had won their case, and then after that, an article came out that talked about RLUSD and how it was going live as a stable coin. People asked me, can you please give me information about what this all means for those of us who are preparing for the greatest wealth transfer in history? So because I'm not an expert in digital assets, I said I would bring on my great friend who most of you know, Mel Carmine, from XRP QFS team. He's been on our show many times. He hosts a wonderful quantum summit. He's got lots of businesses that help us as we are entering into the golden age. And so that's why we're bringing him on today. So family, I'm a silver and gold girl. I've been an expert, so to speak, in that area. I talk about it. I've been an affiliate with Miles Franklin Precious Metals Company. And you guys know that I've often promoted his business and told you all about his business. So if you are interested in silver and gold, please feel free to give Miles Franklin a call at 952-929-7006 or send an email to info@milesfranklin.com and let them know that Dr. Kia Pruitt referred you so you can get the best prices in the industry. So without any further ado, let me read this bio about my great friend, Mel Carmine. Mel Carmine is an international podcaster and an entrepreneur. He epitomizes the resilience and ambition of the American dream. For the past 5 years, he has championed the quantum financial system, striving to enlighten mainstream audiences about its transformative potential to enhance our lives. He was born in Sicily as the eldest of 4 children. Mel Carmine migrated to the United States of America in his childhood, aiding his family in establishing a pizza business. This is why he calls himself the pizza guy. He established this business in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Undeterred by challenges, including a devastating fire, Mel Carmine played a pivotal role in rebuilding and expanding the family enterprise across Eastern New Jersey. At the age of 28, he ventured independently to South Beach, Florida, founding Sopranos, a very successful pizzeria. After its sale, though, Carmine transitioned into sales and marketing, focusing on deregulating energy markets until the COVID-19 lockdowns significantly disrupted that sector. Reinvention has always been Mel Carmine's hallmark. He launched a podcasting platform, therefore, that now reaches an international audience of well over 200,000 people across 7 platforms, where he explores epical economic shifts, including Jassar Nassar, which we all often talk about over here, through the quantum financial system. What is Nassar and Jassar? The National Economic Security and Reformation Act, and the global version of that is the Global Economic Security and Reformation Act. Recently, though, Mr. Carmine and his wife, Amber, who is a very beautiful, lovely woman. You guys have to meet her. Most of you haven't. Everybody loves Amber. They both returned to Cape Canaveral, Florida from Costa Rica to establish stayingalive.com. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. This is a scalar wave healing center driven by their passion for health and renewal. Together, they await what they herald as the most profound wealth transfer in human history, steadfast in their mission to empower and heal the world. Family, without any further ado, help me welcome my great friend, Mel Carmine. Hi,
Hey, you're amazing. I love this. Staying alive, staying alive. I should have been dancing with you, man. Hey, listen, staying alive, by the way, spelled with
Thank
two
you.
E's at the end. We have a new website with
Okay.
all new testimonials. So staying alive with two E's at the end. The other one, unfortunately, belongs to the Bee Gees, even though two of them are dead. I still can't get along with the
Right,
line,
right.
right? But the reality is we're making a major difference in that healing technology, the healing sector, the actual center itself. It's just,
Wow.
it's really changing lives on a scale that I can't even begin to explain. We have people that, I don't want to get too graphic here, but people that have that disease, which starts with a C and
Yes.
ends with an R, that do
Mhm.
that therapy called, it starts with a K, ends with an O. Okay.
Mhm.
And people are getting their life savings exhausted, only to find out that the disease comes back, and then they come
Mhm.
see me. And we have a lady there right now that literally stage 4, turning around after her 6th day. She took the walker and threw that thing away. She's walking fine. She's making a remarkable turnaround. Look, if you know anybody, if you got a gripe against the medical industry like Mel Carmine does, and I do, okay, you need to pick up the phone and call everybody in South Florida and say, you better go see Mel Carmine, because, see, the body wants to heal. The body wants to regenerate. We have a sort of like a battery charger for humanity. We take the cells and regenerate them to up to 90 millivolts. When you have a body that's operating on 90 millivolts, let me
Yes.
clue you in. Disease is very difficult for it to set in. It's impossible.
Mm.
When your body's healthy, obviously, look, we have, and I'm going to tell you flat out, I have a lady who came in, I won't mention her name. She owns a hairdressing place about an hour south of me. This is a lady who smokes. She refuses to give up her cigarettes, and she bought a bottle of gin. She actually charged a bottle of gin in the system, and she was out drinking and smoking. And this lady had stage 4 as well in her breasts. Okay.
Wow.
After 2 hours, 4 sessions, and she did the plasma med bed. She goes to her doctor. She says, "What are you doing? You're almost in remission."
Wow. That's
Okay.
wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
This is a lady who her diet, I guarantee you, her diet is a riot. Okay. Her drinking habit and her smoking habit, which she refuses to leave, and she still was able to do that. It's mind blowing. So, but
Wow.
anyway, today I have a presentation for your audience. I'm going to knock them off
Yes, sir.
because I'm going to prove to everybody today forever, and we're going to put it to rest.
Okay.
I will tell you that the XRP is the final Bitcoin 5.0 on steroids. It's the one they're trying to shake you out right now because, see, they give you a little taste of what's to come. Okay. When Donald Trump was getting ready to be reelected and the markets predicted about 3.5, 4 hours prior, they realized that, oh my God, looks like Donald Trump's going to win the election. Even though they tried to finagle the people, even though they tried to do their thing, I'm going to talk, under the radar, but your audience is smart enough to figure out what it is I'm trying to say. But we have to do it that way because I'm sorry to say some of these organizations that we're trying to talk freely on are not that free. Okay.
Right.
Freedom of speech is not free in America. And so we have to sort of, read between the lines. 3 hours and a half, 4 hours prior to the market started to predict that Donald Trump was going to be the president of the United States of America again. Okay. The markets reacted, and XRP went to $1.59, $1.60, literally in a snap of a finger. It happened that fast. What do you think is going to happen because I don't believe in all the doom and gloom. I don't believe the sky is going to fall. I don't believe we're going to have World War III. I don't believe there's going to be nuclear bombs in the sky. None of that nonsense. What do you think is going to happen on the 17th, which is our favorite number, right? January 17th, maybe January 18th if I'm off. I've never put out a date. I'm doing it here for the first time for your audience. What do you think is going to happen on the 17th or the 18th of January? when the markets predict that Donald Trump is going to be sworn in. When he puts that hand on the Bible, you better strap on your seatbelt. You better activate all the airbags because we're fixing to go for a damn ride.
Yes.
Okay, because you're going to see an XRP. I'm going to tell you right now of $8 to $10 by the 17th, 18th, before Donald Trump takes his hand off that Bible. It's good night. We're off to the races. I'm going to be very, very pessimistic, and I'm going to tell you that the worst case scenario, $100 XRP by the end of 2025 is in the cards. I'm being pessimistic. There are people that have a much higher projection. I'm just being realist here. Think about this for a second. When Bitcoin, right, and I saw the documentary called The Rise of Bitcoin, and everybody should go watch that.
We couldn't hear you. You went out for a second. What was it called?
It's called The Rise of Bitcoin.
Okay.
The Rise and Rise of Bitcoin. Watch. It's free on YouTube. It's about an hour, 45 minutes. It was very well done. It was one of the very first documentary that talks about Mount Gox, all the stuff, right? And people in that documentary were watching the screens. Oh my God, Bitcoin hit $200, and they were offering their friends at $200. People say, "Oh no, $200, it's over. It's too late. It's never going to go any higher than that. It's going to come down now, right?" And they thought it was a BS story. But what happened was the Bitcoin, if you knew what you know today, and you're able to travel in a time capsule and go back to, that $200 event, how many side hustles would you have? How many garage sales would you have? How many part-time jobs would you have? Try and scrounge up as many $200 as you can to buy the Bitcoin at $200, knowing that it hit $108,000. History is going to repeat itself. And I will tell you emphatically that the XRP is going to be, the one that is going to rule the world, the one that is going to run the movement of money on a grand scale. I believe that people are going to go back and say, "You mean to tell me I could have bought the XRP at $30 and I didn't do it because I thought it was too high?" And they're going to have that conversation when XRP reaches 1,000 and 2,000 and 5,000. That's what's going to happen. Okay, and you guys have an absolute possibility right now. And this is not financial advice. You would have to be crazy, okay, batshit crazy, if you think you should follow an ex-pizza guy giving you financial advice. But I will tell you this: I'm one of the smartest pizza guys you'll ever meet, and we're only documenting our journey, what we believe. Because you know what, we've been held down for so long that we just basically said enough is enough.
Absolutely.
We're not going to be held down anymore. And we're going to rise to the top. And this is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of you finding out about life extension technology. Guess what? We have life extension technology in Cape Canaveral at stayingalive.com, alive with 2 E's, right? Why do I say that? Well, somebody from Brickell Avenue, who's a very wealthy client of ours, comes. She buys an entire package for an entire month. And you know what? She took the blood test, her own blood test. She sent it to a lab over in Texas. And she stayed for an entire month. And when she was done, she took another blood test and she sent it to that same lab. And they measured her telomeres. Now, for those of you who don't know what telomeres are, let me educate you a little bit. I know most of you probably do. When your telomeres are your body clock, when your telomeres get shorter and shorter and shorter and they disappear, you disappear.
Right.
Longer, well, guess what? We have irrefutable, irrevocable, and I'm pounding my chest, okay, that yes, we have life extension technology in Cape Canaveral because the telomeres went the other way. Her telomeres went from 8.29 to 10.09 in 30 days. She's about to come and do another month and do another test. You feeling me? So everything is about to change. I have video here that I'm going to share with you guys of none other than 107 because I'm really good at backing people up into a corner. I'm very good at it. And when I back you up into a corner, very seldom do I leave you a little room for you to escape that little corner. Okay, so he had no choice but to agree with me, and we have the video to prove it. And I said, do you realize that Donald Trump, I said, we have the video. I said, by the way, so I wanted to make sure I'm going to back him up into the corner. I got to have evidence ready to go in case he says no. I was ready with the video to show him, dude, sit down. I got the evidence, right? So needless to say, he says, yeah, not only are we going to have flying cars, but they're going to fly with over Unity technology that was given to Donald Trump by whom? Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon gave him the over Unity recipe. Okay, so we're going to have technology that you don't have to drive an extension of a Model T Ford with 4 rubber tires anymore in the very near future. You'll be able to go to your garage, and if you have to go to a meeting in Los Angeles and you live in New Jersey, you can get to Los Angeles in about 4.8 minutes. You don't have to take your belt anymore off and go through a machine that gives you that C, ends with an R, that radiation machine. You don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to get frisked. You don't have to get into a metal object that resembles a bird that goes at 600 miles an hour, and you guys think you're going fast. You ain't going fast. You're going very slow. But Mel, people are going to get into accidents. No, this is artificial intelligence technology that you don't understand. And I don't understand that. I don't need to understand that. I don't want to understand it or understand it or overstand it. Okay. What I want is I know the technology works. I get in it. I punch in my coordinates and it takes me to my meeting, and I could leave my house, maybe take a shower, and I got to be at the meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles. I could leave here, whatever the time difference is, maybe 40 minutes before, and I can get to my meeting. I can land right on the roof of that sucker, right on the roof of the actual building where I'm having a meeting at. That's what's coming. Okay.
Wow.
A lot of extension technology on steroids. We have the video, and I'm going to show you the video to prove that Dr. Stephen Greer was actually invited to an underground facility, a military underground facility. Hey, listen, if there's anybody on planet Earth that has tremendous amount of credibility, okay, it would be Dr. Stephen Greer. He's been at this for 45 years.
Okay.
A long, long time. Emergency room doctor. He's been chasing the UFO agenda story for 45, 50 years. He knows a lot. And so when you get a guy like that who was invited on Patrick Bet David, PBD broadcast, who has, 12 million people following him, and he's out there talking about this stuff on that channel. And Patrick is sort of like, he's really cool. He likes to keep things underneath the radar, etc. But I want to share my screen with you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Share screen. And I'm going to play a video for you guys that will blow your mind. Share screen, okay. And now, how do I do this? Share any screen or share? Okay. Don't allow. Okay, there we go. Share screen. Let's hope that we could do this. Okay, here we go. I see it. Okay, here we go. Tell me if you could see that. Could you see that?
No. Oh, no, let me see. Add to the stage. Let me see. I think I can. Yes. Okay. Great.
There we go. Now give me a thumbs up.
From Valuetainment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now tell me if you could hear the sound. Give me a thumbs up. I'm going to play this right now.
Okay.
Next one's going to be a little bit weird. You may even pause the video to want to Google this to say this can't be right. 1951.
Yes, but can you bring it up?
The Invention Secrecy Act. What is that?
You want the volume higher?
Yes, I can hear it, but not that high. But it could be my computer.
Yeah, let me play it from the beginning. It should play fine for the audience. Is the audience okay with it?
Family, let us know that you can hear this, please. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear, please.
Next one's going to be a little bit weird. You may even pause the video to want to Google this to say this can't be right. In 1951, the U.S. enacted the Invention Secrecy Act. What is that? Allows the government to legally classify and keep certain inventions secret if deemed a threat to national economy or security. What could be a threat to national economy? If you're able to figure something out that's 220 miles per gallon, you think it affects the oil industry a little bit? Maybe. Inventions under a secrecy order cannot be discussed, exported, or sold outside of military channels. Violations of secrecy order can result in imprisonment for the inventor. Over 6,000 patents today are kept by the U.S. government in secret. They didn't allow the people to go out there and sell it. I wonder what those 6,000 patents are. A lot of people want to be like, when you become a president, I want to go to Area 51. A lot of us capitalists want to find out what these 6,000 patents are.
Gee, I wonder where we heard 6,000. Oh, yeah, I think it was that Nasara Jasara thing. You see how the story starts to make sense all of a sudden? Let's go down to the bottom here. And I am going to go ahead and play this here for you. This is mind-blowing. I believe this is the one. Can you see that screen?
Yes. Yes.
Here? Perfect. All right, let me play that.
We don't hear anything, Mel.
No? You can't hear it at all?
No.
What if I sent you the link and you play it on your side?
Okay. Can you send it to are you able to send it to my email?
I'll send it to your phone.
I don't have my phone with me. Email's better.
Email. All right. Let me do that. Thank you for being patient, guys. Technology, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, it's coming at you right now. There you go.
Okay.
You want me to stop sharing for the time being here?
Sure. It's really up to you. I haven't gotten it yet. You know, my email has been very slow. I don't know if anybody else been having these problems, but I have. Email slow, disruptions with my phone. I don't know what's going on.
You should have gotten it. So you do a refresh?
Please. I'm refreshing it. Oh, there we go. Nope. What is that? Join me on Mel Carmine. Oh, here's the link. Okay.
There you go.
Awesome. Okay, hold on. No.
This is a powerful video. Hopefully they could hear it from your side better than they can.
I hope so. Okay. Can you take, okay, now I can remove it from, sorry about that.
No worries.
Family. Now let me do it from my end.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Stephen Greer, med beds. Okay, let me see.
Crank the volume up all the way.
Electromagnetic transdimensional technology, so they can, if someone had a missing limb, they can.
Can you hear it?
I could hear it really, yes. Start from the very beginning, if you don't mind.
Okay.
That energy, like a phantom pain, and regrow it.
Let me refresh.
Volume.
Research facility in El Paso on the Mexican-American border. And it was a place where they were doing these sort of technologies that are
Oops. I'm so sorry. Let me try that again.
You should just be able to scroll.
How do you do this? I am not. Let me try it one more time. Stop sharing. Hold on, family. Oh, wow.
They're not going anywhere.
Okay, I was going to say, speaking.
1,000 years old.
Okay. Here we go, family. Let me do it again. Present. And here's the YouTube video. Okay. Thank you for being patient, family. Here we go.
Put the volume up first.
Okay.
There you go. Frank told the volume all the way up.
Did
And
that
now
go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Research facility in El Paso on the Mexican-American border. And it was a place where they were doing these sort of technologies that are transdimensional, but medical applications, major stuff. I mean, as a doctor, they knew I'd be interested because I was dealing with transdimensional interstellar technology. And they have technologies that literally, electromagnetic transdimensional technologies where they can, if someone had a missing limb, they can attach to the subtle body, like the mystics call astral body, but that energy, like you have phantom pain, and regrow it. Here's the issue. The same technology that gives you that would give you free energy to run your house because it's in that same, let's call it constellation of extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. So there are a lot of spin-offs beyond energy propulsion in the environment that will benefit humanity once we can get the first level of this out, because it's unbelievable how backward even our medical technology is compared to what's possible. So that's also a very bit of good news from the point of view of medical healing technologies, really advanced technologies.
It's coming. It's coming. It's absolutely
Awesome.
coming. Now, let me share my screen one more time because I know the other ones will play just fine. Okay. Stop sharing and then no. Okay, present. Screen share. Okay. Let's go to this one. All right, here we go. Tell me if you can see my screen.
Okay.
Okay, and
Yes.
I'll have volume all the way up. Let me know thumbs up if you can hear the sound.
We have to
Okay.
beat Russia and China on the flying cars. There's going to be some advanced technologies that are coming through Trump, and he's quoted on camera saying, "I got the video."
Nixon wrote the formula over unity energy production that went all the way back, not just Tesla, but other stuff that we had and captured post World War II. He wrote the formula on the agent from his Houston project. He ran his own intelligence service because he couldn't trust the FBI or CIA, and wrote it right on the guy's body, taped it up, and sent him over to Kissinger. Why did he do that? Because Kissinger was David Rockefeller's personal lapdog. And why did he do that? Let him know that he'd hidden that formula in a couple of places, right in the White House and another location, to be released at a later time, and that was threat if they tried to convict him or do other stuff. He knew that being a disruptive technology, that it would take America off the rails. You say, well, he was just doing it to protect himself. No, it would have taken America off the rails. But it was a threat because the Rockefeller Enterprise, Standard Oil running Saudi Arabia, Aramco, Arab American Oil Corporation. Okay, well, we know what the Arab side of it is. What was the American side? Mm-hmm. Standard Oil, Rockefellers, and energy flow out in the world. Nixon had the formula then. We know what can be done. Trump's going to dial it in. Remember, Nixon gave Trump a lot of stuff. Trump is actually Nixon's message in a bottle to the world.
Yeah,
And
I know that to be a fact.
Times, okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, over Trump's left shoulder in the Oval Office, if you look, there's a letter there, and it's from Pat Nixon to Trump several decades ago. And the letter says, I hope someday you decide to run for president. I know if you do, you'll win, and you will be a great president. Nixon gave everything that he knew to Trump, including what he needed to go after the 5 families in New York. That's why Rudy Giuliani is so important, because Rudy Giuliani prosecuted him, who was the unnamed source on a lot of the stuff. Came from Trump, okay? There's a lot going on here that will take decades to come out, that people will be writing about for a very long time. But yeah, anyway.
Well, when you said over unity, I just want to clarify. I know that most of the audience understands what over unity technology is. Over unity is free energy technology. It's coming. Not maybe 100 trillion%, and we're supposed to live to be very healthy for a very, very, very long time. All of the poisons in the food, hopefully they'll bring in. Well, maybe RFK is going to be the guy that's the czar, so that we have clean food, no more glyphosates and no more Roundup, and organic is going to be the standard, or 100% organic.
I mean, it's not just the cleanness of the foods, but also what goes into the food chain. There's certain foods in the oils and the seed oils and things like that that really aren't the best. But that's not the government's fault completely.
No.
It's the people's fault. And so we're going to have to train ourselves to think more in terms of raw. And then some of the stuff that's out there is actually, as you get more into it, you understand that maybe these things aren't as good for you.
We have to beat Russia.
Okay, there you go. Okay, flying cars are coming. All right,
Wow.
life extension technology is coming. I mean, we're just literally at the precipice. This is why the New World Order is fighting us, Dr. Kia, tooth and nail. Do you remember 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when they realized that their turkey is about to come out of the oven and things are never going to be the same? They realized that, oh my God, people can actually vote with blockchain, and we're going to have an accurate vote for the first time ever, and no one can change the outcome of the vote. They were telling you we have to outlaw this. They were on the Senate floor yelling and screaming this to the top of their lungs, saying we have to outlaw this, but they didn't tell you we have to outlaw this because we can't cheat anymore. They forgot to tell you that tidbit.
Yes.
I'm here to
It's
tell
over.
you that, of course, it's over. Okay, so you got the silver if you own silver, and I know that Amber and I have accumulated enough to where we both can't lift it. Okay, that's how much silver we accumulated. Okay, and don't keep it in your house. Don't keep it in a vault where they're going to charge you based on the value of the silver. That's a scam. Go to an undisclosed location like a what do you call it? Storage unit. Keep your mouth shut. All right. Put a safe in there. Put some bars. Put some extra locks on it. Make sure. Okay. Keep your mouth shut and wait until they call your number. Silver's gonna be worth minimum $2,000 an ounce. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Okay?
And they say economists have said in order to pay off the debts here in America, you have to revalue gold as well to between $10,000 per ounce and $100,000 per ounce. That sounds like a lot to me, but that's what I've read.
Yes.
What do you say to that?
Yeah. Look, they've been manipulating everything because they don't want us to have these riches. We should have had it a long time ago, but look who's been in charge. The people who are in charge have been indoctrinating your children. They have been trying to bring in a Marxist government. It's over. We know how to read the tea leaves. The people that don't want to wake up is because their brain doesn't have enough horsepower to be able to read the tea leaves. Even if you explain it to them on a 5th grade level of education, they're not going to understand it. Stop wasting your saliva. Stop wasting your energy and talk to people who understand or understand. Okay? Because at the end of the day, we don't have a lot of time here. And it's not all about Trump. It's about you. It's about you getting off your ass and doing something. It's about everybody doing a little bit equals a lot. Okay, Donald Trump can only go so far. Yeah, Rockefeller was a very evil man, no question about it.
No question.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the short videos that I'm going to be displaying here, if you go to my channel, it's all together, no separations, XRP QFS team, okay, on YouTube with the number 1, okay, XRP QFS team with the number 1 and the number 2. You'll see all the short videos that we'll present here today that will leave you pretty much flabbergasted. Now, let me go ahead and share my screen one more time.
Okay,
and,
let me get to your two.
Yeah, I'm going to go here now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to show this one. I got them all in line.
Awesome. Mel, before we get to that, I'm going to show your website, but some people are asking me, what is XRP? So I just want to share something right quick. Okay. Let me show you guys what I've heard, and Mel can, he can go into more detail because this is not necessarily my area of expertise, but I am a researcher. So when you look up what is XRP, you have to first probably understand what Ripple is. According to this article that was published by Forbes magazine, Ripple is a money transfer network designed to serve the needs of the financial industry. the financial service industry. XRP is the native crypto token of the Ripple network, and it consistently lists among the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalizations. The article goes on to talk about how in late 2020, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission charged Ripple with selling unregistered securities in the form of XRP on cryptocurrency exchanges. Then, after years of litigation, on July the 13th, a federal judge handed the company a partial victory by ruling that XRP sales on public crypto exchanges were not offenders of securities under the law. The judge also ruled partially in the SEC's favor, finding that off-chain sales of XRP to sophisticated investors like hedge funds were unregistered sales of securities. The rulings were in the early stages of the trial, with the final ruling expected soon. The crypto markets have responded enthusiastically to the split ruling, noted that the trial is not yet over. This might be an old article. And XRP rose, look at this, approximately 75% on July 13th. Ripple, again, is a company behind XRP. It's a payment settlement system and currency exchange network that can process transactions globally. Let me know if you guys can see this clearly, family, because it's important that you see it as I read it. Okay, Ripple was designed from the very beginning to essentially be a replacement for the SWIFT system, which was the leading money transfer network, or to otherwise replace the settlement layer between financial institutions, says Pat White, the CEO of Bitwave. Ripple serves as a trusted agent between two parties in a transaction, as the network can quickly confirm that the exchange went through properly. Ripple can facilitate exchange for a variety of fiat currencies and cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, for example, just to name one. Whenever users make a transaction using the network deducts a small amount of XRP, which is the cryptocurrency about which we're speaking today, as a fee. The standard fee to conduct transactions on Ripple is set at 0.0001 XRP, which is minimal compared to the large fees charged by banks for conducting cross-border payments. XRP, again, is a cryptocurrency that runs on the XRP ledger, a blockchain that was engineered by Jed McCaleb, Arthur Britto, and David Schwartz. McCaleb and Britto would go on to found Ripple and use XRP to facilitate transactions on the market or on the network. The article goes on to say you can buy XRP as an investment, as a cryptocurrency to exchange for other cryptocurrencies, or as a way to finance transactions on the Ripple network. So I'll leave this article for all of you in the description section of my YouTube channel and on my Rumble channel, and I'll also put it in the chat. I just wanted to give just a little bit of background about Ripple and XRP, because when I'm telling people this might be a good investment or just look into it, I want you at least to know, have a little bit of information of what I'm talking about. But what do you have to add to that, Mel?
Sure. Yeah, if you go on Google, for example, and put in bridge currency or digital bridge currency, the answer is always going to be XRP. It's never Bitcoin. It's never Ethereum. It's never anything, or Bitcoin Cash. It's always XRP. Why? Because XRP, if you go on YouTube and punch in XRP, trillions of transactions per second, a video is going to come up by Moon Lambo, I believe. And in that video, he actually goes over a guy by the name of Hodor. Who is Hodor? Hodor is this invisible guy that I believe sat on the Ripple board of executive decision makers. And he was allowed to give little tidbits, little breadcrumbs, so that you guys can sort of scratch your head and start thinking a little bit like we do, right? And and basically, they proved this in the labs. This is a guy that we believe, here it is, trillions of transactions per second, the second video right there. You want to watch that video. It's 19 minutes long. It will leave you flabbergasted. Absolutely one of the best videos ever. So the bottom line becomes that we have proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that, this stuff is very real. Holder, like I said, I believe is a guy that is on the inside, and he would just come in and then disappear. Yes, XRP is definitely scalable to trillions of transactions per second. Will they need to crank it up to trillions? I don't believe so. I think they could crank it up to 1 billion or 2 billion or 5 billion and accommodate the whole world just fine. 5 billion transactions per second when you got a planet that's, 8 billion people is a lot of transactions. Not everybody's going to be transacting every minute, every day, every second. But that's more than enough. And, it's got enough horsepower that if the planet was 80 billion or 100 billion people living here, and our planet, by the way, can support that amount of life here.
Let me ask you,
yeah.
Mel, is XRP backed by gold or silver?
It is backed by gold, but I believe at some point, because the blockchain is such a precise instrument, such a precise electronical instrument, I believe it's going to be the other way around. I believe it's going to be the gold is going to be backed up by XRP.
Oh, okay.
In other words, they're going to figure out how much they need to back up the paper currencies, how much they need to back up this, that, and the other thing, and whatever's left over is going to be on the blockchain. So the XRP is going to be XRP is going to be more valuable than gold. Just like the Bitcoin guys are trying to tell you that Bitcoin is more valuable than gold. It's not, because when Bitcoin was created, it was created to do what? Transact, and it failed miserably. Why? Because it's very energy intensive. Okay, to move 2 Bitcoins, you could run your house for 5 years energy. Okay, that's how much it costs. I mean, it's ridiculous. Thousands of dollars to move a couple of Bitcoins from point A to point B. And so with that said, let me just share a couple of real short present.
Okay, so if XRP is backed by gold, or gold will back XRP, or gold,
yes,
then XLM would be backed by silver.
Yes.
Okay, and XDC is backed by copper. Say it again.
Tell me if you could see my screen.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. The people that really understand the mathematics, okay? I've had people that have put bets on both sides. They were Bitcoin maximalists, but they say after listening to this guy right here, they realize that he's got a point. Maybe I should put some money into this XRP too. Some people have listened to me. And some people have figured out the math very, very quickly. The Bitcoin, although it went to $103,000, the XRP was at 49 cents and went to $2.92, scratching almost $3. Well, that's almost 6x. That's almost 6x, 6 times your money versus 2 times your money. 6x, let me remind you, is greater than 2x.
Okay.
Okay, that's one. Let me just show you some articles. Okay,
Sure.
Trump is basically. I don't know if can you see this one or no?
I can only see this one on the screen, the Bitcoin one. Want me to take this one off?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me present again.
Okay.
Okay. Stop.
Somebody wants to know where does XLM fit into the new system? Should we ask questions later?
Yeah. ISOs, yes. The ISOs is the one you want to really pay attention to.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna look at this here. Check this out. Trump proposes eliminating the income tax. Here, what we're saying. You see,
somebody just asked that question in the chat.
I could give you 500 ads like this. Okay. It's coming. It doesn't matter whether they call it Nasara and Jasara. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if they call it anything at all. Maybe the closest thing they're calling it is DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. But I could point to you all day long. If you go to QFS1776.com, the Bible of what's coming, okay, and there's 31 videos, and that third video column, number 9 happens to be the original PDF document that was presented to whom? Congress in 1958. It was written by whom? The farmers, who said, hey, this is the way we should be running government. It makes so much sense. Gee, they talk about med beds in there too. How did these guys know? Did somebody have some communications? I think so. I really do. Okay.
What was that website? XRP QFS Team 1?
No, it's QFS. I'm sorry. XRPQFS.com. I'm sorry. Is it that? No. Let me see if I can pick it up.
Okay.
It's my own website. No.
Okay.
It's QFS1776.com.
1776. Okay, I just want to put it in the chat for everybody.
Sure.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
So if you go to QFS1776.com and you go to the video column, 31 videos, number 9 is the original PDF document. You should print that out. By the way, if you come to the Quantum Summit, okay, if you come to the Quantum Summit, March 8th and March 9th, you're going to get that document as an audio book.
Okay.
Okay. So you can you can go for a nice long 4-hour drive and you can listen to the whole darn thing while you're driving 4 hours while you're going to Key West or whatever. Okay. Pretty wild.
Can you show that article one more time where President Trump talks about eliminating taxes? So I want to, did you want us to pull it up and look at it or no?
No, I'll send you all the links. That's not a problem. Okay. Here we go. Share. There it is right there. You see it?
This is beautiful. Trump proposes eliminating the income tax.
It just dawned on me. This is on ABC. ABC, which stands for always broadcasting crap, right? And you think that if it's on mainstream media, right, you would think it's real, right? So there it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Okay,
anyway,
thank you.
I mean, I can show you, and I'll show you more stuff. Let me stop this one, and let me present another one. Let me see which one we want to go to next. Yeah, okay, here we go. Share screen. All right, tell me if you can see that one.
Okay, let me see that one. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Let me add it to the stage. President-elect Trump could be a game changer for Ripple. Should you buy XRP before January the 20th? Whoa!
You betcha. You betcha. Ooh. Because you know what happened when the markets predicted that Donald Trump was going to become the president 3-4 hours prior to him winning before they even announced it. The markets breathe. The markets are alive. The markets think. Okay? Think about this, folks. You think for 1 second, as soon as he puts his hand on that Bible, XRP is not going to go to a conservative 5. Let's keep it real now, right? Let's keep it real. Let's say $5-6, and it's at what, $2.20 today, whatever it is. Okay, you don't want something that's going to go to $5 or $6 and it's $2.20 today. Go buy some, even if you don't do anything with it, and you just sell. You buy $50,000 worth, and you sell it at $6. You tripled your money. Boom, you're good, right? You're happy. Yes. Obviously, you'll be kicking yourself in the ass later when it becomes $6,000, but we'll tell that story later on, right? Let's see now.
That's beautiful.
If I switch gears here, it won't show here. I gotta present a new one, which is pretty wild.
So for those of you who want to see that one, I will also bring it. I will put it in the description section for you of my Rumble and YouTube channel. But here's the article that basically talks about what he thinks about Ripple and XRP, what President Trump thinks about it. So that's it. We're going to get out of there. Here, I'll put that in the chat for you.
Okay. All. There we go. And I'm gonna share my screen here. I think this is the one right here. There we go. And share. Tell me if you can see that one.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait a minute. I see you. No, I just saw you. That's it. This one here. Oh, that's you talking.
That we're overlooking, and they might be in a position to create. There is something of great significance to this XRP that we're overlooking, and they might be in a position to create generational wealth because XRP under $10 to me is an incredible bargain. Okay, and the XRP is going to go to big numbers. 5 figures, 6 figures, very possible. And I can tell you that there'll be people looking back saying, you mean I could have bought XRP at $30 and I didn't do it because I thought it was expensive? Same situation that happened when Bitcoin went to $200. People said, there's no way I could touch that. It's over. How many Bitcoins would you own today knowing that it went to $103,000 if you can go back to the day that it was $200? How many $200 would you scrounge up? How many garage sales would you have? How many little side hustles would you have to raise the money to buy as much of the Bitcoin as possible, knowing what you know today? Same thing's going to happen. History will repeat itself. Now, I don't know why it won't. Do I have to stop to present each screen to say?
Probably. I think so. Okay. Yes.
Okay, let me go back and let me send this one here. Share screen. Share screen. Okay, I got to walk myself.
You, Mike.
Guys, I apologize. I'm a little bit old-fashioned here. Okay, here we go. Again,
This is exciting.
another anomaly that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt on Politico. Okay, how Trump can shrink the government. What do you think about that?
Wow. Well, you know what?
You know what? Nassar and Jassar, or what?
It screams Nassar and Jassar, and it's in alignment with the Supreme Court of the United States overturning the Chevron doctrine. Because the Chevron doctrine saying that those governmental agencies, and I have a list of 441 so-called government agencies, they were found to be unconstitutional and treasonous. So this is something that the Supreme Court ruled against just this summer. So I can see Trump eliminating or shrinking the government because all those government agencies aren't even government.
Exactly. So when he comes on the airwaves and he says, and he emphasizes the word for starters, you can go back and look at the video for yourself. He said, for starters, we're going to shrink the federal government down by 50%. Then the following week, what happens? Elon Musk comes and says, we're going to cut $29 billion a month off federal spending. Gee, I think we just went from 50% down to 70% like that. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me keep sharing because this gets really, really
this is great.
Let's go to present again. Screen share, and we're going to this one. Perfect. Tell me if you can see that one.
Okay,
Top secret.
Ooh, yes. The U.S. government's secret inventions. Wow. Wow.
How many more anomalies do I need to show you guys?
This is awesome. What? How
about we go to Wikipedia? Can we go to Wikipedia? Would that drive it home? Maybe
that would drive it home. Let's see Wiki. Let's see what Wiki's talking about.
There we go.
Okay, you sent it to me. Oh, let me see.
Yeah, there we go.
What's that one? I can't read that one.
Department of Government Efficiency. Wikipedia. Okay. DOGE.
Okay.
DOGE is the new acronym behind closed doors, and they're keeping their mouths shut. They're never going to say Nassar Jassara. They're never going to say Dr. Kia Pruitt was right. They're never going to say Mel Carmine, that crazy nut job down there in Merritt Island with that ridiculous blue chair, was right. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay?
They won't.
Never going to do that. They're not going to give us the satisfaction. Let me share another one. Hold on. I'm just getting warmed up here.
This is awesome. Let me see if you sent it yet.
There we go. This is a video. Ready?
Yes.
Can you see it on your side?
Oh, I can see it now.
Okay, here we go.
The blockchain is probably equally as exciting as the invention of the internet. Obviously, the blockchain could not exist without the internet, so the internet had to come first. But the blockchain is every bit as exciting, if not more exciting, than the internet itself. Why? Because it's going to streamline everything. It's going to organize everything. Why do you think they don't want, for example, this blockchain? The politicians. How many times you've seen people on the floor of Congress, they say, we need to outlaw Bitcoin. We need to outlaw the blockchain. Because their Ponzi scheme is over. It's over. We could do voting in the comfort of our own living room or bedroom, and we could vote on a device while we're sitting on a toilet and vote for whoever you want. And within minutes, you're going to have an accurate count of who the party that got in with a margin of error of 0. And they don't want a system that we are going to stop being screwed. They want a system that they can continue to screw us until the end of time. The blockchain,
their party has come to an abrupt end. Okay? Their party has come to an abrupt end.
Wow. So but there are people that are interested in this, Mel, but they don't know how to buy XRP. Is that something we
Absolutely.
can talk about here?
If you want, yeah, of course. If you want to
Okay.
buy a small amount and you're not made of money, I understand. The struggles of what's happened in the last 4 years have put a lot of people into a very difficult situation. I always offer business opportunity. And really, I have a gentleman who signed up in my organization, and it is multi-level marketing. I call it next level marketing. And what I do is I sign up people underneath him. I don't want the money. I want him to make the money, because one particular person who's a good friend of mine is having a little rough time. I have plenty of money coming in. I got a little bit of money coming in from staying alive. I got money coming in from my gold and silver company. I got money coming in from different things, merchandising. I got a little bit of money coming in from monetizing Rumble and YouTube. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm not exactly making millions of dollars a month, but I'm here to help anybody. Like, for example, isn't it make sense, Dr. Kia, that if there was a way to protect your assets, even though we know we won this game and they're not going to call it Nasara Jasara, but that's what it is. It's here. We don't really need to protect our assets. Why leave anything to chance?
Right.
Why leave anything to chance? And I'm going to talk to you about this off camera. Maybe you'll get involved and offer that opportunity to your people. Why? Because I want to see everybody stay in positive cash flow. You're offering something to where you can have a lawyer in your back pocket 24/7, 365 days a year for $2.29 a month. I mean, $2.29 a day for less than a cup of coffee. You understand?
Yes.
And you can take your assets and move them into what's called a trust, right? And leave them there so that if somebody comes knocking on your door and say, hey, you didn't pay any capital gains taxes, you can erect that middle finger and say, get the hell off my property. It's not owned by me. It's owned by a trust. Why not be double? See, we've worked so hard to get here.
Absolutely.
Giving things to chance is not intelligent, in my opinion. Okay? A friend of mine got involved with this opportunity. This is this is more than it's been, company's been around since 1972 or 73, long time. $2.6 billion company, but they don't understand now. Now the podcasters got wind of this company, and they're all jumping on board because they realize that we could take it to levels that the company itself can't even fathom. Right? Hey, would you people be pissed off at you, Dr. Kia, if you offer them an opportunity that could bring in an extra $2,000-$3,000 a month in residual income? I don't think so. And how much pressure would that take off? My friend just came in. He's already in a trajectory to make six-figure income, right? And he just told a few people, who told a few people, who told a few people. 70 people got involved because they said, "Yeah, this makes sense." Right? He's already making like $8,000-$9,000 a month. My other friend, Dylan, comes in the first 2 months. He's a podcaster. Okay, so the company doesn't understand podcasting and what a different kind of an animal this is. For the first 2 months, he scratches $40,000. You understand? So
yes.
He's an XRP guy, and all of his XRP is now protected under a trust. And let's just say, for argument's sake, the bad guys win. Well, my friend Dylan could take and say, I don't owe you. Let's say the XRP goes to $100,000, or there's a $100,000 buyout, and they come knocking on the door just in case the bad guys survive, which we know that they won't. But redundancy is absolutely paramount. And for $2.29 a day, it's a no-brainer, right? So if someone comes knocking on Dylan's door and he just got bought out, let's say the Treasury needs all the XRP to do what? Move all the money on Earth, because that's what they need. They need to do that, right? Well, guess what? Dylan doesn't pay a single penny in capital gains taxes. He gets to keep it all because he was smart and he invested $2.29. Not only that, if he gets pulled over by a cop, he just goes to an app and presses one button, say, talk to my lawyer. And this
I've used those services before. That's true.
Yeah, and this time you can actually mean it.
Yeah.
Isn't that something that's worth looking into? I see our job, because there's no more jobs that are worth even going to work for.
I know.
Right now, the job market is completely dead. Things are 10 times worse than what they're telling you, right?
Right.
And the bottom line, in America, there's really an opportunity around each corner. And not every opportunity is good for everybody. That's why I have nutritional products that you want. That's what turns you on. You're the nutritional one. If you want to sell some, lawyer services, $2.6 billion company, think you can make some money at that, then do that. I'm here to give you a portfolio, a broad range of opportunities, because we understand the storm and we understand what it takes to survive the storm. This is not easy. Not everybody's going to make it.
Right. Unfortunately. Yeah.
Not everybody's going to make it. But, we're here because we got everybody's back. We're here because we want to see humanity survive. We're here because we understand the people that are about to inherit the wealth of the earth have their heads screwed on straight for a change. It's not about their yachts and their champagne and their cocaine and their whores and all the nonsense. It's about how do we, because some of us that are invested in the XRP are going to be able to put that money to work in these liquidity pools that are connected to legitimate companies that survived this war, that are connected to who? The Treasury. And you're going to be able to make maybe even 1/4% interest a month, which is not a lot. But when you have $30 billion, 1/4% interest, that means you have to start a new humanitarian project every month just on the interest.
Mel, somebody wants to know, does this tie into foreign currencies at all? XRP, what you're talking about?
What does he mean by foreign currency? This is a bridge currency. In other words, it's interoperable and it's going to be able to talk to all the digital currency. All the paper money of the world is going to become digital. So the answer is yes. So this serves as a bridge currency. So you could send, for example, you're Mexican and you work in the United States, right? And you're taking your dollars and you're sending it through the XRP to Mexico. So you're sending it in dollars through the XRP, and in 3 seconds, when it lands in Mexico, it turns it into the Mexican peso.
Wow, I see. Wow.
So the answer is yes, yes, and yes. So to answer your question, if you want to buy a very little amount of XRP, you could go to Uphold. You're not going to get customer service. I have several brokerage firms all over the world, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, etc. Okay. If you want to buy a large amount, like $10,000 is the bare minimum, and the maximum, there is no maximum. If you say to me, Mel, I got $100 million, I want to invest $10 million in XRP, can your brokerage firms do that? The answer is yes. The beauty of this is this: you're not going to pay any less or any more in fees, whether you use Uphold or Coinbase to buy the XRP, if you go through one of our firms. However, I will tell you this, that you have a person that is assigned to you, that if you send them an email, literally within a half hour, 40 minutes, they're answering back to you. If you say, hey, I need you to pick up the phone and call me, somebody will pick up the phone and call you. It's where the big boys and the big girls go shopping. Okay.
What's the website, Mel? Or how can they contact you if they do have large amounts?
Contact me on that via email, because we don't reveal that. But I actually screen every single person we send to them, because people are extremely busy and they have zero time to waste. So when you send me an email to QFS1776@gmail.com, do not send me articles, do not send me videos. I get plenty of those on my DMs. Okay. Send me, this is strictly for business. QFS76@gmail.com. And I will absolutely introduce you to the brokerage firm once we find out that you have the money. It's free and clear. You're not waiting for a real estate transaction to settle, or you're going through a divorce and the money's going to land in 2 months. So if the money's free and clear, contact us via email. Send me your name, your full name, and your telephone number. I'm going to send you a text message from my Google Voice, and I will talk to you for about 15, 20 minutes. Once we establish that you have the money, I have no problem making the introduction.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Family, those of you are asking me, what if you have small amounts? He suggested that there are some places like Uphold. You can download an Uphold app on your phone. That's for small amounts. But if you want large amounts, about $10,000 or more of XRP, then you can contact him by email. And we put that email address for you in the chat. Also, this is his personal website, family, for you to go to learn more about the things that he's talking about. Nasara Dasara XRP and QFS videos, tutorials, resources. He has a shop area, and this website is QFS.
Watch the videos. If you watch the videos top to bottom in the order they're there, and you get down to the last video, congratulations, you got a black belt on the quantum financial system. All right. When you watch the first video, you understand what XRP is in 15 minutes and 45 seconds. That video's got 400,000 views.
Okay. That's awesome. All right, Mel, what about, thank you so much for all of this information and sharing all your business opportunities too, because you extend those to the family members to get involved in these marketing business so that they can become wealthy as entrepreneurs. Also, you have something coming up this summer, Quantum Summit. Can you tell the family about that?
Yeah, sure. We have about 45 speakers. If Dr. Kia Pruitt decides to come, there'll be 46 speakers. Okay. But we have a lot of people coming in from even Central America, the United Kingdom, potentially Australia, that are coming to speak. We're going to be talking predominantly for the first maybe few hours with panels of 4, 5, and 6 people about the quantum financial system, the Iraqi dinars, the Zimbabwe bonds, the bolivars, the dongs, all that stuff. We're going to be talking a lot about the XRP, the XLM, the XDCs, the ISO tokens, and the fact that we're moving into this. But by the time the Quantum Summit becomes a reality, I could tell you that the XRP will be $20-$30 by March 8th, March 9th, when that starts to take place. Now, the tickets are still available. However, as the price of the XRP exponentially increases, and I'm going to hit this one, it's going to be a bullseye. I'm going to hit, I'm throwing darts, not in the dark. The light is on right now because we know that Donald Trump's coming back, and I'm going to hit a bullseye. If the XRP hits anything near $20-$30, like I'm predicting March 8th, the tickets are going to go so fast. And I believe cutoff date is going to be somewhere towards the end of the 3rd week or the beginning of the 4th week of February, because this is a catered event with like food that is like, it's like a high-end buffet, wedding buffet, all you can eat, shrimp, scallops, meat. It is real high-end. So you come down, your tickets include that. Includes your meals, includes the party, which is the hors d'oeuvres party at the pool with karaoke. We have a gala dinner, which is a separate deal. The gala dinner only fits about 600 people. The actual event itself fits about 860. I'm trying to squeeze 917 in there. I like that 17 number. We got people coming down talking about flat Earth. We got people coming down. We're still negotiating with Alex Collier. I'd like to get him and Ishmael Perez on stage at the same time. And there's a few other people that we want to throw into that mix. I think it's going to be an incredible event. It's going to start off with about a 7.5 minute movie. It's mostly a collage video of myself that is being put together by a team of editors. It's almost done. You'll get to see that only at the Quantum Summit. People are going to talk about this for a long time to come, because everything we're going to talk about on stage, a lot of that stuff will already be mainstream news. And so people are going to say, oh, my God. And the last one we did literally off the cuff, people are still talking about that. And we had scratched about 400 people on that one. And we had quite the amount of people coming through, what do you call it, the virtual. The virtual tickets will go on sale only when we run out of the tickets. So
where can I get the tickets, Mel?
Yeah, just go to Quantum Summit 1776. You can buy the tickets right there. Yeah.
Okay.
We expect to have a sold out crowd. There's going to be people on stage talking about things that are going to resonate. These are obviously the people that are going to be in the audience are awake. These are not people that are trying to figure out what's going on. I don't think the normies are going to attend the event. I'm going to show you of that, But hopefully Dr. Kia Pruitt will come, and this way you can give her a big hug and a kiss and see her in person. Write down in the chat how many of you would love to see Dr. Kia Pruitt come to the event. Give us a number 2. If you say yes, we would love to see you, Dr. Kia, at the Quantum Summit. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of 2s.
Here's where you go, family. To the Quantum Summit. You go here, Quantum Summit, Cape Canaveral. Let's celebrate together. That's Quantum Summit 1776.com. And he has a list of
Jason
speakers.
Shirka is going to be there.
Oh, look at this. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, okay, I see a list of people. Oh, is that Jan Hopper Hayes?
Yeah, she's coming.
Awesome.
There's a better than a 60% chance Nino Rodriguez is coming.
And who's this?
Going to be
That's
there.
And who's the guy that only shows his boots? Who's that?
That's 107.
107. Okay.
Yeah. And that's Molly Elmore. She's going to be there. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few people there.
Okay.
Digital Outlook is going to be there. I'm not sure if he's going to be there. We might have to change that picture.
Okay.
He's definitely going to be there. Rob Cunningham.
Okay.
Michael Markets is definitely going to be there. Yeah, that Jennifer Sheriff Mack is going to be there. Yep.
Wonderful.
Cast.
Okay.
Cast.
This is wonderful. I love it.
And his son is going to be there.
Who?
Mark Z.
Oh, Mark Z. Oh, yeah. You guys follow. Some of you all follow Mark Z as well. He talks about global financial news, geopolitics, and currencies. Wow, this is awesome. What a beautiful summit.
Yeah, she's coming in from Costa Rica, this lady.
Okay.
Yeah, we got quite the cast.
No, this is wonderful.
Dr. Jan Helper Hayes is flying in from the United Kingdom to be there.
Oh, wow. Should I bring it back up? Was that everybody?
Yeah, for now. It's a working canvas. Okay, it's going to change. Some people are going to cancel 2 weeks before, say I can't make it. No problem. But we don't have any shortage of speakers wanting to come down to the Quantum Summit because they understand how big this is going to be.
Okay. This has been so helpful. I know we can't cover everything because the podcast is only about a little more than an hour long, but I really appreciate you talking to us about business opportunities, XRP, XLM, Ripple, digital coins, the summit, the Quantum Summit, and a whole lot. Oh, and all the links that you sent us. That was great news about some of the things that Trump plans to put in place. And mainstream is reporting on this now.
Yes, ABC.
So
now, because ABC is saying that there's no taxes and Trump is going to get rid of the IRS, now they're saying, oh my God, the crazy guy with the blue chair is right again. I went to the opening of XRP Unleashed in Atlanta.
Yes, and then answer this question, okay, about how to get the lawyers. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sure. I'm gonna have Dr. Kia Pruitt take a position, and then you're gonna sign up with her, and hopefully we're gonna help her build a team because she needs to make cash. But listen,
I do.
This is our full-time job now. We don't go to work 9 to 5.
That's true.
This is what we do. Okay. So if she offers you something that's good, and you know what, for $2 a day, even if you don't do nothing with the network and you're not going to recruit anybody, that's perfectly okay. Isn't Dr. Kia worth $2.29? Okay, a day to help her in her endeavor? That's because this is good. Hey, take a good look at her. This is going to be the new mainstream media. She happens to be better looking.
Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Yes. Now, for those people who are saying, we have lawyers now, but in the future, when the Republic is fully restored, they say that the lawyers have to be retrained in constitutional law. So what do you say to people that wonder, are these lawyers going to be helpful?
Oh, absolutely. They're already onto this. And see, what I want to do with you, Dr. Kia, with your permission, I want to pass your number on to Jay and Dylan. All right.
Okay.
Who are my guys that got me involved. And you do a meeting with them and maybe think about potentially doing a podcast with them and introducing it to your audience and let them go work for you. Okay. Because that's what I'm doing. I don't have a lot of time. I said, I'll do it on one condition. You guys handle the account. I got my good friend, Frank Mancini. Okay. For example, if I get you involved, I'm going to have you sign up directly underneath Frank. Okay. You know why? Because Mel Carmine, it's not all about the money. Okay, a lot of people say, Mel, you're greedy. No, I'm not greedy, because if I was greedy, I would have her sign up with me. I don't want her. I don't need the money. I'm fine. I'm positioned to be worth at least $30, $40 billion. I'm going to have to hire some of you guys to help me spend that kind of money. And I don't
That's
mind taking
right.
some of you guys out
Yes.
for some really delicious sushi.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? I'll drink to that.
Now, Mel, you keep trying to entice me with meat. I do not eat meat. I do not eat fish. I do not eat any meat products.
Well, I did the carnivore diet, and then I hit a brick wall. I don't know why. I was doing it exactly verbatim the way they told me to do it, and I couldn't lose any more weight. I lost some. I lost some on the Purium diet, which is another opportunity that we do. And I did. I'm looking good. I feel. Hey, I'm 61 years old. I don't look too bad for 61, do I?
You look amazing. No, you don't. Yeah.
Right. And I'm headed for 62. So
wow.
yeah. So the bottom line is, not every diet works for everybody. Even though I'm type O positive blood, I'm supposed to be carnivore. But for some reason, I was doing the butter, I was doing the bacon, I was doing the sausage, I was doing everything. No sugar, no coffee, no dairy. I was doing exactly, but it got boring, and then I hit a brick wall. So now I'm back on dieting, but I'm on the keto instead of carnivore, low carb, keto, and that seems to be working. So I got to look good for the Quantum Summit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. Well, Mel, you've been a wealth of knowledge. I know we both have to get on with some other things, but I want to know, how can people find your work? We talked about the
If
website.
you go to QFS1776.com at the top, QFS1776.com, you have our Telegram channels, you have our YouTube channels, you have our Rumble channels. Everything's at the top of QFS 17. And if people, after you buy your XRP, don't ask me how, but as soon as you buy your XRP, whether you do it from Uphold or whether you do it from our firms, the reality is, there it is. See all the links up top?
Oh, yes. I see the links. Yes.
Perfect. So now some of them are dead. I think our TikTok got taken down, whatever, no biggie. But anyway, needless to say, what I'm trying to tell you is, as soon as you buy your XRP, the scammers come at you out of the woodwork. And if you see a commercial, send in 500 XRP, we're going to double your bags, it's a scam. And they got Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, the CTO. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So don't fall for these scams, please. What did that gentleman say?
He said, Mel, please let me build you a fleet of Doom buggies. 23deluxe.com.
Oh, nice. I love Doom buggies. You know what? The next Doom buggy I build is going to be, it's going to have a radiator. I want not air cooled. I want a liquid cooled. And it's going to have an automatic transmission, 6-speed Tiptronic. So you have to probably build something, an adapter to marry those two together. And then the engine, I would like to have a Porsche Boxster engine, which is one of the best engines ever built on planet Earth. Or I might settle for a Subaru, but I would rather go with a Boxster engine.
Awesome. Mel, here's a question for you. Where do you store XRP if you get it from Uphold or another wallet? What do they call it?
Excellent
Coinbase
question.
or you? Okay.
Excellent question. When you go to our website, QFS1776.com, do not trust any link on random links on the internet, because I've had people call me and say, Mel, you told me to put my XRP on the Nano Ledger. I did that, and I woke up this morning, I have no more XRP because they bought it from a random link, and there's a lot of cloned websites out there. I'm telling you, get in trouble. You go to our website, okay, and there's a little black banner in the top right-hand corner. It says Ledger on it. When you click that banner, it takes you directly to the manufacturer, directly to the factory, directly to the factory that's located in France. And if you order it there it is. Bingo. Okay. If you order it there, you're not going to get in trouble.
Okay.
Simple.
Good. Thank you. That's beautiful. That's amazing. And what is his name? Patrick says, yes, I can do that in terms of the I guess the Doom buggies.
Yes. Well, contact me. Amber doesn't know. She's probably watching me live. I would love to build another one just for the hell of it. I love being part of that Doom buggy club, if you will.
Yes. So we have your website. Now, what about if they want to follow your podcast?
Yeah. If you, again, podcast, same thing. If you go to QFS 1776, my main channel for YouTube and my main channel for Rumble is there as well.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that you have everything centralized. All right. Any final words for us, Mel, that you want us to keep in mind as we end the podcast and go about our day?
Yeah, don't talk to strangers that tell you they're Mel Carmine. I don't have any, for example, Facebook accounts. So if you see somebody on Facebook or on Twitter, because I have my one main account on Twitter. If it's anything other than what I have, which is linked right here, then it's a bullshit account. So report all of those people. I'm trying to clean it up, but people have stolen millions of dollars using my name, and I resent that because I'm a nice guy. I don't want to see the little people get ripped off. I want to see you guys get healthy, and I want to see you get wealthy. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Simple.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah. So if you guys can just do me a favor, when you see an account that you know it's not our account, report them. This way they'll get deleted. And because look, we got to. There's no way, even if there's 124 hours in a day, there's no way that I could do it all. This requires a team, and we require a lot of you digital soldiers out there to help us all out. I'm sure there's a few Dr. Kia fake accounts too.
There are a lot all over social media, Telegram, Instagram, all over, Facebook, all over, Rumble, YouTube. Yes, a lot of fake accounts.
Yeah, I got over 250 clone Mel Carmines.
Wow.
250. Okay.
Mel,
that we know of. We started this podcast talking about how you used to be a pizza guy and you owned a restaurant. Somebody wants to know, how can you make good pizza crust? Help us out. Man, there's a million recipes on YouTube. That I tell you what, if I was to start a cooking show on YouTube where I don't talk politics and they don't censor me, I would go to like 5 million subscribers in 1 year.
Wow.
Well,
he's not giving us his family secret, I see.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I love doing what I do. I wish I would have found out about YouTube when they first came out. I would have started a channel immediately.
Yeah, and you would have made lots of money, like you said. I know you're making money now, but cooking channels do well. Absolutely. Somebody says, is this okay? They said, I just bought my XRP from Kraken. Is that okay, Sister Felix?
Yeah, Kraken is okay, but make sure you get it on your hardware wallet, okay? And don't talk to strangers.
And somebody wants to know, what is your X account? Let me go to Twitter and see. Let me see. I'm telling you are at your XRP. What is it? XRP QFS Team 1 on Twitter.
No, Twitter is XRP QFS Team altogether.
Team. Okay, here we go.
Okay. You'll see the Phoenix rising.
Okay.
In the picture, this way, and I have 8,784. That's the one.
Or 8,784 followers.
I've been growing that because I've been appearing live on a lot of the live spaces lately. Mm-hmm. I'm not liked in some of the Bitcoin Nancy ones. They won't give me the microphone.
I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Somebody wants to know, what's a hardwire wallet?
Hardwire wallet is the Nano X, and that's the best way, because let's just say the bad guys win, right? And let's say, for argument's sake, I don't have anything that's that small. Typically, a wallet is like not bigger than it's smaller than this magic marker, right? You could take billions of dollars worth of XRP, for example. If the bad guys were to win, you could take it. You have your money on this wallet. You put it in your pocket, and you can walk through the airports of the world with a hell of a lot more than $10,000. You can walk through the airports with $10 billion or $100 billion on this wallet, and go to whatever country you think is going to treat you fairly, and leave, because that's what I intend to do in case the bad guys win. But I don't think so. But the most important thing I'll say here, and I think your audience will resonate with this. You're a fan of Patrick Bet-David Valuetainment, and so am I. There's an interview about 4 weeks ago, right after Donald Trump, got elected, with Eric Trump. And it's the best interview he's ever given. If there's anybody who is qualified to be the next president of the United States, I give you Eric Trump. Wow. Why? Because we could carry Dad's legacy all the way through, number one. Number two, I don't trust Vance. Vance is a politician. I don't like politicians. We have gone down this, road of electing politicians, and we've been let down time after time after time. It's time to wake up out of this, in media-induced coma, okay?
Yes.
And let's elect Eric Trump for 2028. Okay, let him run for 8 years, and he gets the best consigliere in the world, Donald J. Trump. Okay, even though this kid's sharp, this kid's been groomed, as far as I'm concerned, to be the next president of the United States. But we gotta start to plant that seed now.
Yeah.
If we want to see this country continue its trajectory to stay on course for the next. And look, in 12 years, you won't recognize the United States or the world for that fact.
I agree.
The technologies that are coming, if they were to release all of them at one time, we won't short circuit, but there'll be a lot of people short circuiting, believe me.
Thank you for that. Now, we've talked about a lot of things, but we haven't talked about gold. You have a gold and silver business. Can you tell us how we can, if we want to buy gold and silver from you, how we can do that?
Sure, absolutely. And if you recommend somebody to me, Kia, tell them to use Kia Pruitt, and I'll give you the same commission that Miles Franklin gives you. No problem. The bottom line is I started my own gold and silver company, not because I'm a greedy guy, but because I see that people are getting scared of keeping their money in the bank. And why would I allow $9 quadrillion move underneath my nose and not try to grab some of it? Right? Yeah. That makes no sense. So what I did is I partnered with a company here in Cape Canaveral, not too far away from my healing center, literally a couple of doors down. The problem was that the orders were coming in so fast that they couldn't keep up with the demand.
Wow.
and so because of that, I had to go look for somebody who had a much bigger infrastructure. And so now I have a gentleman over in Michigan who has a team of about 12 people working there, and the orders so far are going through no problem. And we deliver the gold and the silver, the physical asset, at really good prices. We're very competitive. And it's called carminesgold.com. If you call the number, somebody in my office at Staying Alive will pick up that phone and talk to you.
Okay, let me see. Let's make sure we got the right website. 1 minute.
carminesgold.com.
Oh yeah. Okay. You'll see him in his chair. Hold on 1 minute. I love it. Let me bring it up for you, family.
Yeah, the chair has become an icon.
I see. It's a paid actor. Here you go, family. Yeah. And there's a number 321-455-8264.
Sure. And if you want to play that video, that video there, it's a 2 minutes and 32 second video. It's awesome.
Wait, you want me to play it right quick?
If you want, yeah, sure. You want
to hold on. Wait a minute.
Welcome to carminesgold.com.
Should I make it big or just leave it like
sure, you can do that.
Okay.
Video. Welcome to carminesgold.com. Don't waste not even a second looking. Cheaper prices just don't exist. How
something's wrong with my
important is it for you to own gold and silver right now? Yeah, it's probably taking a little time. What does it mean? We'll talk while it loads. Let it do its thing, and then we'll play from the beginning. But yeah, gold and silver, owning gold and silver is like becoming your own bank as well. I think silver is going to end up being the Bitcoin, if you will, of the physical asset that is worth money, because it's a lot more scarce than gold, number one, and it has a lot more usability. Okay, so you and I cannot have this conversation right now, Doctor, if it wasn't for silver in our computer.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So silver is going to be a major deal. Listen, if you don't have a lot of money, even buying, $500, right? And then next month you don't have a lot of money, you buy $100 worth. Next month you have $200 extra. Don't put your money in the bank. You know how it ends if you keep money in the bank.
Right.
Right. So knowing that and keeping your money in the bank, that's not too intelligent. So take your money and listen to the people who we're not experts, but we see the writing on the wall. We know what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
but nothing happens until Donald Trump gets back. Donald Trump has to come back. Everybody's saying it's going to happen tomorrow. No, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Nobody can get rich under the Biden administration. Can you imagine if we became billionaires? Yes, we became billionaires under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. That doesn't sound right.
Right.
These people don't want you to become billionaires. If there was a way for you to become a billionaire under the Joe Biden administration and Kamala Harris administration, I promise you that within a year's time, they would figure out how you have to pay that money into the government, and they would try to steal all of it.
Yes, they would.
And the money's going to end up back in the hands of who? The bad people, and then they're going to use it against us to fight us.
Absolutely.
It's got to come to an end. And you have to be patient. This is a game of extreme patience. Once Donald Trump is back in office, yes, the dinar is allowed to manifest. The dinar story that will end it with this. A lot of your audience may or may not know. This happened once before when Kuwait drilled on their property line and they tapped into an oil vein on their land, but the vein traveled underneath the fence and it went into the border of who? Iraq. Saddam Hussein called up who? George Bush Sr. said, we got a problem. These guys drilled on their side of the fence, but the vein travels underneath our border, and there's the majority of the oil is underneath our country and not their country. So we allowed what? We allowed Iraq to invade Kuwait, all knowing full well that the Kuwaiti dinar was going to what? Devalue.
Right.
Go pick up a Kuwaiti dinar for a penny. And they went, all your congressmen, your senators, all your crooked politicians, and the families that run the world kept it completely hush-hush, and they went in and bought up all the dinars, knowing full well that the war was going to be what? Over.
Yes,
what happens when the war was over? Re-evaluation. And who got wealthy? The people who didn't need the money. And you and I were, the reason why we're at a Mexican standoff is why? Because the deplorables got their hands on the money. And so here we are for 20 years having a Mexican standoff because you're not allowed to own the money. But Trump is about to change all of that.
Yes. Absolutely.
You know why? Trump could have disappeared into the ether and say, you know what, I'm going to go buy myself an island. He had plenty of money. Go build himself a runway to land his private jet, build himself his own little cocoon, his own little world, and disappear and say, you guys messed this up. You go fix it. He didn't do that. You know why? Because all the money in the world doesn't mean diddly squat.
That's right.
You know
He's a
why?
billionaire.
Because his children will not have a future. His children's children will not have a future. Those nieces and nephews are going to have children of their own in the next 10 years, the next 20 years, and they don't have a future. So all the money in the world didn't mean all that much, did it? Somebody has got to fix this. He's here by the hand of God, guiding him. And you think he recruited the guy with the blue chair because he thought I was a wimp?
Right.
No, man, I'm a tough dude, man. I'm gonna fight you until one of us is dead and one of us is alive.
Absolutely.
He recruited some very tough people for this moment in time right now. This is it. This is the big battle.
And we take this job very seriously.
Absolutely. That's why when she gets involved with this lawyer thing, you got to get behind her because you want Kia Pruitt to become the next mainstream media. And Donald Trump is going around, Joe Rogan, Patrick Bet-David. Next thing you know, Kia Pruitt's got 1 million people. Hey, this is Donald Trump's people. We want to come down and do an interview with Dr. Kia Pruitt. Hey, Mel Carmine, we want to do it. Can you imagine Donald Trump? I'll buy him a chair. I swear to God. I'll get him a matching chair. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're next in line. Now they're talking about in the questions and answers room, right, in Washington D.C., that they're not going to allow mainstream media anymore. They're going to allow only podcasters. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yes. They're playing around with this already.
Okay.
So the mainstream media, for lying, you guys get disqualified. And we, the truth seekers, the conspiracy theorists, are next in line.
Sounds good.
I love it. Thank you for inviting me. You're awesome.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Do you want me to show this video before we leave?
Sure. Yeah, if you download it, absolutely.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? Man, I hope I didn't. Where was it again? Which website was it again?
Carmine'sGold.com.
Okay, let me get back there. That's
Get myself thirsty. I get very passionate about what I do.
That's great. When you're passionate, people know that you're serious about it. And then that joy and enthusiasm rolls off on the people. Absolutely. So here we go.
Welcome to Carmine's Gold.
Well, it's not going to play.
Waste not even a second looking.
I don't know.
Cheaper places just don't
They
exist.
go there and listen to it themselves on their own. It's a very well done 2 minutes
right now.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you decide to buy some gold from me, and it came through Dr. Kia, let's do the right thing. Make sure you say, "Hey, Dr. Kia sent me." That's
nice.
Right?
Thank you. All right, family. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's show Mel our appreciation. Put a 1 in the chat if you really enjoyed this video, family, so that Mel can see the love that we have for him. Put a 1 in the chat. We can bring him back too to answer more questions. We're running out of time. He has to get on with some things. I have to go take care of the grandbabies. Y'all know it's Christmas break, right? So that means that I need to be with the babies and spend time with them. Oh, look at this. Look at the outpouring of love, Mel. They really appreciate you being here today. And you guys, I brought him here because you asked for him. You asked for him to come and talk to us about digital coins, digital assets and such. What is a wallet? What does that mean? So here he is. Thank you, family.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to win this together. Together, they can't stop us. Forget about, what your skin color is. It don't matter. You know what? We all bleed the same color blood, red, white, and blue. It's about taking America back and keeping America. Listen, I'm going to close with this. If they thought America was great, which I don't believe America was really, America sucks. We just suck a lot less than all the other countries. Okay. I can tell you that we're about to show the world from a technological level, from a spiritual level, from a life extension technology level, the fact that we're going to have flying cars, the world is going to absolutely blow up in a good sense, saying, oh my God. Everything these guys talked about is here, and they cannot deny it. Thank you all. God bless you all. And buy as much XRP as you can. Hold it. Stay in positive cash flow. Join Dr. Kia, whatever opportunity she sees fit, and stay in positive cash flow until they call our number. And then we'll sail off into the sunset together. Thank you.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, family. All right. Mel, one last thing. I saw somebody on X talk about how you can research XRP and, download the wallet and all that. Is it okay if I send you that information so you can say if this looks right or not?
Sure. Send it to my wife. Let her do that because I'm going to be on back podcasts all day today. But send it to Amber saying, can you review this for me and send me back she'll do it. I'll make sure.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.